I'm Jason Epperson. This is RV Miles, and it's time for the latest in RV and camping news. First up, Indiana-based motorhome manufacturer Entegra Coach, a subsidiary of Jayco RV, will be transferring its Class A diesel motorhome manufacturing operations to Tiffin, based in Alabama. Both Jayco and Tiffin are subsidiaries of Thor Industries, so I'll let you rewind a few times and unravel that mess if you wish. But there's been some misinformation about this going around that I want to clear up. Thor is doing a lot of restructuring with its subsidiary brands. We've been talking recently about how Heartland, DRV, and Cruiser RV have all been swallowed up under the Jayco umbrella, which was combined with plant closures and layoffs, and the idea being that Jayco will now manufacture all those brands. We're seeing consolidation kind of at the top brand level. This is a little different though, what's happening here. Entegra is not moving out of Indiana or away from Jayco as a whole. Just the Class A diesel pushers will move to Tiffin's Red Bay, Alabama facilities. All Entegra Coach Class C, Class B, and Class A motorhomes, that includes the Super C diesels, will continue to be produced, serviced, and warrantied by Jayco out of Indiana. The change is expected to take place in calendar year 2026. There have been some questions about whether layoffs would be involved, but it doesn't seem as though that's the case with the extended timeline, at least as of yet. Entegra Class A motorhomes will be marketed exclusively as Tiffin products, and service and warranty for all Tiffin-built motorhomes will be handled by Tiffin, but the Jayco-built Entegra products will be handled by Jayco. I feel like there's a lot of brand confusion being injected here with the two completely different companies producing products under the same name. It would seem as it's being done for efficiency reasons. Essentially, Thor is keeping stuff built on Freightliner chassis in Indiana, including the Thor Motor Coach brand Class A's, and the Spartan chassis stuff will all be together in Alabama, which is the Entegra Class A diesel pushers along with Tiffin motorhomes. More in a moment, but first, this video is sponsored by our friends over at RVmattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding, where you can get a real mattress for your RV made by a real mattress manufacturer in all different sizes and thicknesses and firmnesses. We absolutely love our mattresses from RVmattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding. We have them in this RV, we had them in our last two RVs, and we have them in our home as well. They have a 120-night sleep trial. They're toxin-free, and you sleep just really comfortable on a real mattress, not the cheap thing that came with your RV. It's the reason you bought an RV in the first place, to haul your bed and your kitchen around with you. Get a good night's sleep. It's 30% of the time you spend in your RV. You made a big investment, buy a good mattress for it. Mattresses from RVmattress.com come shipped to you wherever you are, rolled up, vacuum sealed in a box. You open them up and you let them expand and you're off to the races. You get 30% off, the best deal they ever offer. Even the Memorial Day and holiday sales, 30% off is the best you're going to get, and you get that for being an RV Miles viewer. Go to rvmattress.com/RVMiles and use the code RVMiles at checkout to get 30% off today. Several other RV brands are recalling RVs with motorhome steps that have clip-on brackets. I told you about Forest River brands a few weeks ago. Now Grand Design, Brinkley, and KZ have joined the fold. It's going to be anybody with these motorhome quick connect removable steps, not the kind you pull the long hinge pin out of that most of us have, but these motorhome quick connect steps. There's about 10,000 units that have these on them that are being recalled. Dealers will inspect the clip-on bracket and make repairs if necessary, free of charge. Camping World, which is already by far the world's largest RV dealership chain, has announced that, according to third-party data, it has reached a record level of new and used unit market share year to date, and that its licensed Coleman brand of travel trailers remain the #1 selling travel trailer by unit volume in the U.S. Coleman trailers are manufactured by Thor subsidiary Keystone. While Camping World's continued growth over the past 5 years does certainly drive a lot of what happens in the RV industry, the company still only expects to reach about 12% market share by the end of the year, so there are still a lot of other dealers out there. RV component maker Dometic has announced that it has invented a new type of RV furnace, one that ditches the problematic sail switch that's responsible for so many headaches. Dometic's 35K Furnace Essential is a standard furnace that will likely be integrated into lots of RV brands, but it's engineered to deliver greater dependability and serviceability, along with 22% more airflow. The unit uses a sensor that forgoes the need for a sail switch, which is sort of a fin that moves beeps when the air from the fan blows at it so that the furnace's circuitry knows that air is moving and it's safe to fire up the burner. The sail switch can easily get gunked up, requiring cleaning or replacement. The patent-pending Hall effect sensor is an automotive-grade debris-resistant sensor without moving parts. Dometic says the unit produces more even heat and up to 22% more airflow than the leading competitor in ducted applications. Later this year, Dometic will release similar updates to its full furnace lineup, essentially all the different sizes that they have out there for different size RVs. Fuel prices have remained remarkably stagnant over the course of this year. While most years we see a spring increase in fuel demand and prices, the national average for a gallon of regular gasoline has hovered around the lower $3 range for months now, currently $3.13 a gallon, down 3 cents from a month ago and 48 cents from a year ago. Diesel is at $3.50 a gallon on average across the country, down 10 cents from a month ago and 43 cents from a year ago. North Dakota will raise the speed limit on its interstate highways in just a few months. Governor Kelly Armstrong signed legislation May 5th increasing the speed limit on interstate highways from 75 miles an hour to 80 miles an hour. The new speed limit goes into effect August 1st. Neighbors South Dakota and Montana already have 80-mile-per-hour speed limits, and North Dakota becomes the 9th state to reach the mark. Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks will fully transition to cashless payments at entrance stations, joining at least 40 other National Park Service sites across the U.S. There are 433 total, so about 10%. Visitors will be able to pay by credit card, debit card, or mobile payment methods, but not cash. Pre-purchase passes are also available at designated third-party vendors near the parks where cash is still accepted, but many parks say handling cash has become too expensive, especially in remote locations where it has to be hauled out by a security company or where there are very small staffs. The cashless policy at Sequoia and Kings Canyon applies to entrance stations, backcountry permit offices, and campgrounds. Retail operations inside the parks, which are third-party concessionaires, will continue to accept cash at this time. Illinois state parks saw more visitors in 2024 than any point in the past 15 years, according to new data from the Illinois Department of Natural Resources. Illinois' 290 state parks and 56 historic sites recorded more than 41 million visits last year. Starved Rock State Park in LaSalle County topped the list in 2024 with 2.4 million visitors. The second most visited park was Illinois Beach State Park, which holds Illinois' only undeveloped stretch of Lake Michigan shoreline. AAA projects 45.1 million people will travel at least 50 miles from home over the Memorial Day holiday period from Thursday, May 22nd to Monday, May 26th. This year's domestic travel forecast is an increase of 1.4 million travelers compared to last year and sets a new Memorial Day weekend record. The previous record was set back in 2005 with 44 million people. AAA projects 39.4 million people will travel by car. That's an additional 1 million travelers compared to last year, driving the preferred mode of transportation during the holiday travel periods, with 87% of Memorial Day travelers choosing to take road trips. People often ask me when I do these sort of AAA holiday stats how accurate they are, and they've found over the years that they're actually very, very accurate after the fact when they go back and measure. INRIX, a provider of transportation data and insights, expects the afternoons over Memorial Day weekend to be the most congested. Travelers should hit the road during the morning hours. Boston, New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Washington, D.C. are the metros that can expect the heaviest traffic. Orlando tops the domestic list of the most popular Memorial Day weekend destinations this year, in part due to the theme parks, of course, but in part due to the proximity to cruise ship terminals as well. That's it for this week's RV and Camping News Roundup. Hey, if you like what we do, consider coming to our homecoming rally in Amana, Iowa. It's the last week of September. It's sort of the celebration of the end of the traditional camping season. We have lots of friends and community. We have meals, we have seminars, we have games, we have prizes. We visit the cool, quaint, interesting town of Amana, which has breweries, wineries, and craft stores, and a whole lot more. We hope you'll come visit us. All the information is at the link in the description below, or head over to rvmiles.com/homecoming. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. Hit the like button if you got something out of this video. Subscribe if you want more like it, and we will see you on the next one. Goodbye.